Welcome to Concept Craft. We are presenting step-by-step videos training to crack your certification exam, so you can gain the confidence to take on any accounting challenge. Now let's begin our today's lesson. Adjusting for donated inventory. Learning outcomes. In this lesson, we'll cover adjusting for donated inventory in QuickBooks Online. Topics: mechanics of the process, recording a donation, Pro Advisor Challenge, keeping an accurate inventory. Your clients may sometimes want to donate products from their inventory to offer samples to customers or support charities or other organizations. QuickBooks Online expects any inventory decrease to be matched by an increased income, so clients need a way to record stock that they donate or give away rather than sell. How can QuickBooks Online help? As you'd expect, QuickBooks Online has the flexibility to reduce inventory quantity without increasing income. Let's take a look at how. Mechanics of the process. How do you account for a donation in QuickBooks Online? First, your client needs to record the items leaving inventory. To do this, they should create a $0 sales receipt for the product that has been donated, as if it had been sold for a price of $0. This sales receipt reduces inventory without increasing income. However, it does increase the cost of goods sold (COGS) account balance. Your client wants the donations account for donations or the promotions account for promotional samples to be affected instead of COGS. How can you make the correct adjustment? To correct the $0 sales receipt's effect on the COGS account, you or your client need to create a journal entry to debit the donations/promotions account by the value of the inventory and credit COGS. To determine the value to use, look in the transaction journal of the $0 sales receipt. This gives the value based on the inventory FIFO layer the donation drew from. Let's see this process in action. Recording a donation. Your clients can record transactions such as promotions, donations, gifts, or free samples as sales that have no income value. Let's see how to record a donation of a product. Select Plus New, then Sales Receipt. In the customer field, enter the name of the recipient of the donation. Enter the date of the transaction. In the Deposit to drop-down, choose the clearing account. The clearing account is a bank type of account. It should always have a balance of 0. In the Product/Service section, enter the details of the donated item. Change the rate to $0 so that the total of the sales receipt is 0. Finally, select Save. This sales receipt creates a $0 transaction in the clearing account. It doesn't record any income, but it decreases the inventory asset account and increases the cost of goods sold account. Remember to check the transaction journal by selecting More from the bottom of the screen and then selecting Transaction Journal to determine the correct value based on the FIFO layer the donation drew from. Your client will want the transaction to appear in the appropriate donations or promotions account. To do this, create a journal entry to move the cost of the items out of COGS and into the right expense account. Select Plus New, then Journal Entry because in this example the item was donated. We need to create a donations expense account. In the Account section of the first line, enter Donations and then select Add Donations to create the account. In the pop-up, select Expenses for the account type, and for the detail type, select Charitable Contributions. Then select Save and Close. In the Debit field, enter the cost of the donated item. In the description, add the reason for the journal entry. In the Name column, enter the recipient of the donation. In the Account column of the next line, choose the COGS account used in the item setup for the item donated. Note that the cost of the product automatically appears in the Credits column. Populate the rest of this line as in the line above it. Then select Save. You might think that clients could use an inventory quantity adjustment to reduce inventory for donations. However, an inventory quantity adjustment doesn't allow them to enter the name of the customer or organization they're giving or donating goods to. Summing up. Learning outcomes. Well done. In this lesson, we covered adjusting for donated inventory in QuickBooks Online. Knowledge recap. Make sure your clients know how to properly enter $0 sales transactions like donations in QuickBooks Online and how QuickBooks Online processes these transactions. Next steps. In the next lesson, we'll look at setting up and using sales tax in QuickBooks Online.